Welcome, dear friends, to a gentle journey through the world of Zelda, a universe filled with enchanting characters whose stories have captured hearts for decades. From brave heroes to wise sages, and loyal companions to mysterious villains, the Zelda series offers a rich tapestry of unforgettable personalities. Tonight, we will drift through 60 of these fascinating characters, uncovering the secrets that make each one unique, their roles in the timeless saga, and the deep connections they share with the land of Hyrule. As we explore these characters, may their stories soothe you, and may the magic of their world guide you to a peaceful, restful state. Take a slow breath, dear friend. Feel your body begin to relax, releasing the weight of the day as you sink into the gentle embrace of this journey. Each word will carry you deeper into calm, softening the tension and inviting you to rest. And if you enjoy drifting through stories like this, you're welcome to subscribe and softly tell me where you're listening from tonight. Now, let's begin. As we start our journey, let the first story unfold. Fact 1. In the world of The Legend of Zelda, Link is not just a hero, he is a symbol of courage itself. Link's green tunic and hat, iconic and timeless, represent not only his quest, but the universal pursuit of bravery. Whether battling monstrous beasts or navigating treacherous lands, Link's courage shines through his quiet resolve. What's fascinating is how this hero, often wordless, connects with us. His story speaks to a deep, innate strength within, one that calls us to rise up, even when the odds seem insurmountable. This quiet heroism is what makes Link not just a character, but an enduring symbol of hope. Fact 2. Princess Zelda, the wise and kind ruler of Hyrule, has been a cornerstone of the Zelda series since its inception. But did you know that Zelda's role varies across each game? In some, she's a powerful leader. In others, she transforms into the formidable Sheik, hiding her true identity for the safety of her kingdom. The evolution of Zelda's character reflects the series' deeper themes of identity, sacrifice, and the strength of leadership. Her resilience inspires, showing that true power often comes not from the sword, but from the heart and the wisdom to choose the right path. Fact 3. The Master Sword, known as the Blade of Evil's Bane, is perhaps the most iconic weapon in the Zelda universe. What makes this sword so special is not just its sharp edge, but the connection it shares with Link and the world of Hyrule itself. The sword can only be wielded by one pure of heart, chosen by fate and the trials of courage. It's not just a weapon, it's a vessel of hope, forged in the fires of ancient legends and passed down through generations. The Master Sword is a symbol of both power and responsibility, reminding us that strength is meant to protect, not destroy. Fact 4. In Ocarina of Time, one of the series' most cherished entries, players are introduced to the concept of time travel. Link, who begins his journey as a child, later travels 7 years into the future, becoming an adult. This leap not only changes his appearance, but also his abilities and his role in the world. Time in the Zelda series is not just a mechanic, it's a theme that runs deeply through the lore. The passage of time is a force that shapes characters, landscapes, and even the very fate of Hyrule itself. The idea that Link's destiny is tied to the flow of time reflects a universal truth. No matter where we are in life, time moves forward, and we must grow with it. Fact 5. One of the most beloved characters in Zelda is Navi, Link's loyal fairy companion from Ocarina of Time. While many fans know her for her constant, "Hey listen," cries, Navi plays a vital role in guiding Link on his journey. Far from being a mere nuisance, Navi represents the guiding voice within us, reminding us when to pay attention, offering tips, and encouraging us to stay focused. She serves as a reminder that even in the most challenging moments, we are never truly alone. There is always someone or something to guide us through the dark. Fact 6. Ganon, or Ganondorf, the primary antagonist in the Zelda series, is one of the most complex villains in video game history. His descent from a powerful Gerudo king to a tyrant bent on ruling Hyrule is steeped in tragedy. Ganon's dark magic, his ambitions, and his thirst for the Triforce make him an intimidating force. However, what sets Ganon apart from other villains is his persistence. Even when defeated, he always rises again, his evil undeterred. Ganon is the embodiment of relentless ambition, showing how obsession with power can warp one's soul, but also how the cycle of conflict can never truly be broken. Fact 7. The Triforce, a sacred relic composed of three pieces, courage, wisdom, and power, is a central theme in the Zelda series. What makes the Triforce so fascinating is not just its immense power, but the balance it represents. Each piece is tied to a different character: Link with courage, Zelda with wisdom, and Ganon with power. This balance, or imbalance, is what drives the conflict in Zelda. The Triforce serves as a constant reminder that power alone is not enough. True strength comes from balance and harmony, a lesson that resonates through every Zelda game. Fact 8. The character of Tingle, introduced in Majora's Mask, is one of the more quirky and humorous figures in the Zelda universe. While Tingle's obsession with fairies and his peculiar appearance make him an easy target for ridicule, his role in the games is surprisingly important. He acts as a guide, offering assistance to Link in exchange for rupees. Tingle's character serves as a reminder that even the oddest of allies can play a significant part in a hero's journey. Sometimes, the most unexpected friendships provide the greatest rewards. Fact 9. In the Wind, Waker, the art style of the game, was a bold departure from the more realistic designs seen in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. The cel-shaded graphics gave the world a vibrant, cartoonish look, which surprised many fans at the time. Yet this change allowed for a different kind of storytelling, one that was more lighthearted yet equally emotional. The game's focus on exploration and the open sea reflected Link's inner journey, and the decision to embrace a more whimsical style allowed the developers to convey complex emotions and themes in a way that felt both refreshing and timeless. Fact 10. Midna, the mysterious Twilight Princess, is one of the most beloved characters in the Zelda series. Introduced in Twilight Princess, Midna starts off as a distant and enigmatic figure, but as the story progresses, she reveals a deep, emotional side. Her relationship with Link grows from one of mutual distrust to a powerful bond. What makes Midna's character so compelling is her complexity. She is both playful and serious, mischievous and caring. Through Midna, we see the theme of redemption and the idea that even those who appear to be the most distant or different can hold deep reservoirs of compassion and strength. Fact 11. In A Link to the Past, Link's quest begins in a dark and oppressive world, but as he journeys through it, the world shifts from dark to light. This duality between light and dark is a theme that pervades much of the Zelda series. The Dark World represents the consequences of Ganon's evil reign, while the Light World is the manifestation of hope and freedom. Link's ability to navigate these two realities, shifting between them at will, symbolizes the power of choice. It's a reminder that even in our darkest times, there is always a path to the light. Fact 12. The character of Navi the Fairy has had a unique impact on Zelda fans, especially due to her constant interjections in Ocarina of Time. While many players remember her for saying, "Hey, listen," over and over, Navi was actually a critical part of the game's design, serving as a guide to help players through the adventure. Despite the occasional frustration with her interruptions, Navi's role was to aid in making sure players stayed on track, teaching the lesson that sometimes the smallest voices can offer the most valuable guidance when we need it most. Fact 13. The mysterious Skull Kid, a central character in Majora's Mask, is both tragic and fascinating. At the start, Skull Kid seems like just another mischievous villain, but as the story unfolds, it becomes clear that his actions are driven by pain, loss, and manipulation by the dark powers of Majora's Mask. This makes him one of the most emotionally complex characters in the Zelda series. His eventual redemption is a powerful reminder that those who appear to be villains often have stories filled with hurt and vulnerability, and even they can find healing. Fact 14. In The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, the character of Princess Zelda undergoes a remarkable transformation. Unlike her more traditional roles in past games, Zelda in Breath of the Wild is not only the ruler of Hyrule, but a brilliant and determined scholar. Her character arc is filled with personal struggles as she battles self doubt and the burden of expectation. Through her journey, Zelda embodies resilience and the importance of accepting imperfections. She teaches us that strength doesn't come from perfection, but from perseverance and the courage to face our fears head on. Fact 15. The enigmatic character of Dark Link has appeared in multiple Zelda games, often as a shadowy mirror of Link himself. In Ocarina of Time, Dark Link represents Link's internal struggle against his darker impulses, making him not just a physical foe, but a symbolic one. Each battle with Dark Link is a reflection of Link's growth as a hero. The encounters are often a test of skill, but they also reveal something deeper, that the greatest battles we face are often within ourselves, against our doubts, fears, and flaws. Fact 16. Impa, the loyal caretaker and protector of Princess Zelda, has been a steadfast presence throughout the Zelda series. While her role is often secondary to that of Link and Zelda, Impa is integral to the development of the series' central themes. Her wisdom and strength offer guidance to Zelda and Link alike. Impa's deep connection to the royal family and her unwavering commitment to Zelda's safety speak to the power of loyalty and duty. Her quiet presence is a reminder that sometimes the strongest people are those who serve in the background, supporting others without seeking recognition. Fact 17. Tetra, the pirate captain introduced in The Wind Waker, is a bold and fiery version of Princess Zelda. At first, she appears to be a daring rogue with little regard for authority. However, as the story progresses, it becomes clear that Tetra's true identity as Zelda is central to her character arc. This revelation shifts her role from a swashbuckling adventurer to the courageous leader of Hyrule. Tetra represents the idea of self-discovery and embracing one's true identity, even when it means breaking away from societal expectations and stepping into a role of great responsibility. Fact 18. The character of Fi, the spirit who resides within the Master Sword in Skyward Sword, is one of the more unique and spiritual characters in the series. Fa's ethereal, almost robotic nature contrasts sharply with Link's more human qualities. Throughout the game, Fi provides guidance, offering Link tips and information about his journey. However, what stands out most about Fi is the way she represents the deeper connection between Link, Zelda, and the gods. Her solemn, almost detached demeanor underscores the divine forces at work in the world of Zelda, and her eventual departure signifies the end of an era. Fact 19. The character of the Happy Mask salesman from Majora's Mask is one of the most unsettling figures in the Zelda series. With his enigmatic smile and cryptic behavior, he embodies the eerie, surreal tone of Majora's Mask. Though his role in the game seems secondary at first, it becomes apparent that the Happy Mask salesman is tied to the game's central themes of masks, identity, and transformation. He represents the idea that appearances can be deceiving, and that sometimes the masks we wear can hide not only our true selves, but the darkness that lurks beneath. Fact 20. The Windfish, a mysterious entity from Link's Awakening, holds a special place in the hearts of Zelda fans. Though the Windfish is initially shrouded in mystery, it is revealed to be a central part of the dreamlike world Link finds himself trapped in. The story of Link's journey to wake the Windfish is one of emotional growth, filled with themes of dreams, reality, and the passage of time. The Windfish's eventual awakening symbolizes the idea that sometimes, in order to grow, we must wake up from our illusions and face the reality of who we are. Fact 21. The character of Darunia, the Goron leader from Ocarina of Time, is one of the most dynamic figures in the Zelda series. Known for his boisterous personality and immense strength, Darunia represents the powerful spirit of the Goron people. His friendship with Link, built on mutual respect, is a testament to the theme of unity found throughout the series. Darunia's determination to protect his people and his willingness to ally with Link, even when faced with seemingly insurmountable odds, embodies the strength found in true friendship and the courage to fight for what's right. Fact 22. The mysterious character of the Great Deku Tree plays an essential role in Ocarina of Time, serving as both a guide and protector of the Kokiri Forest. As a wise and ancient being, the Great Deku Tree's death marks the beginning of Link's journey, representing the loss of innocence and the transition from childhood to adulthood. The Great Deku Tree is not just a character, but a symbol of the natural world's delicate balance. His death is a pivotal moment, showing how the forces of evil can disrupt even the most peaceful of worlds, urging Link to take up the mantle of heroism. Fact 23. The dark and brooding character of Vati, the primary antagonist in the Minish Cap and Four Swords adventures, is one of the lesser-known but intriguing villains in the Zelda series. As a powerful sorcerer with a desire to conquer Hyrule, Vati represents the destructive side of ambition. His ability to manipulate the wind element and transform into various monstrous forms adds layers to his character. Though not as iconic as Ganon, Vati's influence on Link's journey is significant, and his presence in the series reminds us that evil can take many forms, often hidden beneath the surface of power. Fact 24. Midna's true form, revealed at the climax of Twilight Princess, is one of the most emotional moments in the Zelda series. Her journey from a mischievous imp to a regal, powerful figure highlights themes of identity, sacrifice, and redemption. Midna's complex character arc involves personal growth and overcoming her own inner darkness, making her one of the most well rounded characters in the series. Her bond with Link is deepened by their shared struggle, and her eventual farewell symbolizes the bittersweet nature of their friendship, showing that true connections often come with both joy and sorrow. Fact 25. In Breath of the Wild, the character of Rivali, the Rito warrior, stands out as a proud and somewhat arrogant figure. His flying abilities and mastery of the bow make him a formidable ally, but it's his pride and rivalry with Link that add depth to his character. Rivali's initial disdain for Link transforms over time as he witnesses Link's growth and determination. This arc reflects the theme of overcoming pride and learning to recognize the strengths in others. Rivali's eventual respect for Link highlights the importance of humility and the value of working together, even when egos clash. Fact 26. The character of the Poe sisters from Ocarina of Time offers a chilling yet fascinating twist in the game's haunted forest temple. These ghostly figures, each representing a different element of death, present an intriguing puzzle for Link to solve. The Poe sisters embody the theme of the past haunting the present, their tragic and eerie nature serving as a reminder of the dangers of lingering spirits and unresolved issues. The encounter with them is a moment of both physical and emotional challenge, reminding Link and the player that the path to peace often involves confronting and overcoming the shadows of the past. Fact 27. The character of the mysterious man known as the Old Man in The Legend of Zelda, 1986, is a pivotal figure in the game's early stages. Though his true identity remains unclear, the Old Man serves as a guide for Link, offering advice and items to aid him in his journey. His role as a mentor introduces the theme of guidance from unexpected sources. Though his appearances are brief, the old man's wisdom and cryptic messages serve as a quiet reminder that the journey to greatness is often shaped by the quiet wisdom of those who guide us from the shadows. Fact 28. The character of Free, the spirit within the Master Sword in Skyward Sword, is unique among the Zelda cast. Her emotionless, almost robotic demeanor contrasts sharply with the warmth and humanity of Link. Fee's interactions with Link, while somewhat mechanical, also represent the deeper connection between the hero and the divine forces guiding him. Throughout Skyward Sword, Fi provides assistance, often in the form of advice or tips. Her departure at the end of the game, after fulfilling her purpose, is a poignant moment, symbolizing the end of one chapter and the quiet passage of time that defines the world of Zelda. Fact 29. The character of Impa, who appears in multiple Zelda games, is a steadfast protector of Princess Zelda and one of the most honorable characters in the series. Whether serving as Zelda's nursemaid or as a fierce warrior in her own right, Impa embodies loyalty, wisdom, and strength. Her role in Skyward Sword and Ocarina of Time highlights the importance of guardianship and sacrifice. Impa's unwavering commitment to Zelda, even at great personal cost, serves as a reminder of the quiet strength that often lies in those who serve others, and how true loyalty can change the course of history. Fact 30. In Wind Waker, the King of Red Lions, a talking boat, plays an unexpected yet crucial role in Link's adventure. Initially seeming like a mere mode of transportation, the King of Red Lions reveals his true nature and importance as the story progresses. His wisdom and deep connection to the ancient powers of the sea make him an invaluable ally to Link. The King of Red Lions represents the theme of unexpected mentors, how sometimes guidance comes from the most unlikely places, and how the journey to greatness is filled with surprising allies who shape our destiny in subtle ways. Fact 31. The character of the Great Fairy is a recurring figure throughout the Zelda series, appearing in various forms in each game. These magical beings are often associated with the healing of Link's body, whether through health upgrades or the granting of powerful abilities. What makes the Great Fairies so interesting is their connection to the natural forces of Hyrule. Their mystical presence represents the rejuvenating power of nature and the divine protection that guides Link on his journey. Each encounter with a great fairy is a reminder of the unseen forces that help sustain Link as he faces the trials of his adventure. Fact 32. The character of Tingle, introduced in Majora's Mask, is one of the most peculiar and divisive figures in the Zelda universe. Dressed in a green suit and carrying a map, Tingle seems like a whimsical and odd character at first. However, beneath his eccentric behavior lies a deep obsession with the fairy world and a longing for connection. Tingle's character, while often the subject of humor, brings a sense of innocence and childlike wonder to the darker moments of Majora's Mask. His strange presence in the game serves as a reminder that the line between the fantastical and the ridiculous can often be quite thin. Fact 33. The mysterious character of the moon in Majora's Mask is both an ominous and symbolic presence. The moon's descent towards the land of Termina is a literal and figurative countdown to destruction, creating a sense of urgency and tension throughout the game. The moon's grim expression as it watches over the world is an unsettling reminder of inevitable change. It symbolizes the fears and anxieties that we all face, the knowledge that time is running out, but also the opportunity to change the course of fate. The moon's role in Majora's Mask teaches the importance of confronting our fears head on before they overtake us. Fact 34. The character of Link's horse, Epona, is a beloved companion that has appeared in multiple Zelda games. First introduced in Ocarina of Time, Epona is more than just a means of transportation. She represents Link's bond with nature and his connection to the land of Hyrule. Epona's loyalty to Link and the bond they share is symbolized through the unique melody Link plays to summon her. In many ways, Epona is a symbol of freedom, offering Link the ability to travel vast distances and explore the world. Her presence reinforces the theme of partnership and trust in the Zelda series. Fact 35. In Breath of the Wild, the character of Revali, a proud Rita warrior, represents the theme of pride and its consequences. Revali's skill as an archer is unmatched, but his arrogance and disdain for Link create tension between them. Revali's journey in the game reflects the need to overcome personal pride and recognize the strengths in others. Despite their initial rivalry, Revali eventually comes to respect Link, acknowledging his role in the battle to save Hyrule. This arc mirrors the series' broader theme that even the most prideful individuals can find humility and redemption through self-reflection and understanding. Fact 36. The character of Girahim, The flamboyant and sinister antagonist in Skyward Sword brings a unique energy to the Zelda series. Unlike other villains, Girahim is both theatrical and unnervingly charismatic. His obsession with capturing Zelda and reviving his Dark Master, Demise, makes him a formidable foe. However, it is his emotional instability and flamboyant personality that set him apart from other antagonists. Girahim's character adds a layer of intrigue to Skyward Sword, reminding us that villains too can be complex and multidimensional. His ultimate defeat is a symbol of how destructive obsession can be, ultimately leading to one's downfall. Fact 37. The character of the fierce deity Link, first introduced in Majora's Mask, is one of the most powerful and iconic transformations in the Zelda series. When Link dons the fierce deity mask, he gains immense power, allowing him to take on the final boss of Majora's Mask, the Masked Boy. The fierce deity is an embodiment of raw power, representing both the heights of strength and the dangers of unchecked power. This transformation serves as a reminder that while power can be an invaluable tool, it also comes with the responsibility to wield it wisely, lest it consume you. Fact 38. The character of the Hylian shield, which has appeared in several Zelda games, is not just a piece of equipment, but a symbol of protection and courage. Its iconic blue and red design, featuring the Triforce and a unique pattern, is synonymous with Link's heroic journey. The Hylian shield is often considered one of the most reliable pieces of equipment in the Zelda series, capable of withstanding the strongest attacks. It represents the strength of the hero, as well as the support he receives from the land of Hyrule and its ancient guardians, standing firm in the face of overwhelming odds. Fact 39. The character of the Dark Link, a shadowy reflection of Link, has appeared in several Zelda games, often as a hidden or secret boss. Dark Link represents Link's darker side, the part of himself that must be confronted and defeated in order to continue his journey. The battles with Dark Link are often among the most challenging in the series, symbolizing the internal struggle every hero faces, overcoming their own doubts, fears, and weaknesses. Defeating Dark Link is not just about skill, but about accepting and integrating the darker parts of oneself, embracing them as part of the journey towards self-discovery and growth. Fact 40. In The Wind Waker, the character of Ganondorf takes on a more tragic and sympathetic role. Unlike previous appearances, where he was simply the embodiment of evil, Wind Waker explores his backstory, presenting him as a ruler who seeks to revive his people and reclaim a lost world. Ganondorf's struggle is one of desperation and loss, adding layers to his character and making him more complex than merely a villain. His desire for power is driven not just by greed, but by a deep sense of loss and a desire to restore his world, making him a tragic figure rather than just an evil one. Fact 41. The character of the Wind Waker itself is an instrument of immense power. Used by Link to control the wind, this magical baton serves as a tool to change the course of his journey. The Wind Waker's importance goes beyond its practical use, however. It represents the theme of harmony between the hero and the natural world. By playing the Wind Waker, Link taps into the forces of nature, showing how music and the elements are deeply intertwined. The Wind Waker reminds us that sometimes the greatest powers come not from strength, but from understanding and aligning with the world around us. Fact 42. The character of Nabooru, the Gerudo warrior from Ocarina of Time, is both strong and compassionate. As the leader of the Gerudo tribe, Naburu is fiercely independent, yet her loyalty to Zelda and Link defines her role in the game. Naburu's character arc is one of sacrifice, as she ultimately gives her life to protect Hyrule. Her death symbolizes the theme of selflessness that runs throughout the series. Sometimes, the greatest strength comes from the willingness to give up everything for a cause greater than oneself. Naburu's legacy lives on in the strength of the Gerudo tribe and the courage she instills in Link. Fact 43. The character of Aghanim, the Dark Wizard in A Link to the Past, serves as one of the most iconic villains in the Zelda series. Initially seen as a cunning and mysterious figure, Aghanim's true nature is revealed as the game progresses. He acts as a puppet master, manipulating events from behind the scenes, and his ultimate goal is to resurrect Ganon. Aghanim represents the power of manipulation and deception, showing how evil often operates in the shadows, slowly eroding the foundations of peace. His defeat marks a turning point in Link's journey, symbolizing the victory of truth over lies. Fact 44. The character of Rauru, the Sage of Light in Ocarina of Time, is one of the most serene and wise figures in the series. As the guardian of the Temple of Time, Rauru's role is to protect the sacred relics of Hyrule and guide Link on his journey. His calm demeanor and deep wisdom offer valuable lessons about patience and the importance of preserving the balance of power. Rauru's role as the Sage of Light reinforces the theme of balance in the Zelda series, how light and darkness, strength and wisdom must exist in harmony for the world to remain stable, like 45. The character of Mipha, the Zora champion in Breath of the Wild, is a figure of grace and strength. As a compassionate healer and protector of her people, Mipha's connection to Link runs deep, as she shares a bond that transcends friendship. Mipha's story is one of unrequited love and sacrifice and honor. Her tragic fate, sealed by Calamity Ganon, leaves a lasting impact on Link in the world of Hyrule. Mipha's legacy lives on in her healing powers, her selflessness, and the deep love she had for her people, reminding us of the strength found in vulnerability and devotion. Fact 46. The character of Skull Kid, first introduced in Majora's Mask, is one of the most tragic and mysterious figures in the Zelda universe. Initially seen as a mischievous troublemaker, Skull Kid's true story is revealed to be one of manipulation, loss, and loneliness. Under the influence of Majora's Mask, Skull Kid becomes the antagonist of Majora's Mask, but his actions are driven by deep sorrow and confusion. His character arc is a poignant reminder of the way that pain and loss can shape a person's actions, and how redemption can sometimes come from unexpected sources, even in the darkest of times. Fact 47. The character of Link's uncle, introduced in A Link to the Past, is a figure of quiet strength and sacrifice. Though his time in the story is brief, his role in the game is pivotal as he passes on the courage to fight Ganon to Link. The uncle's sacrifice is one of the earliest moments in the series that sets the tone for Link's journey. It demonstrates the importance of family and duty, as well as the idea that heroism often comes with personal cost. The uncle's legacy lives on through Link, who takes up the mantle of heroism in his honor. Fact 48. The character of Tetra's true identity as Princess Zelda in The Wind Waker represents one of the most powerful reveals in the series. Tetra, a pirate captain with a fiery personality, is initially portrayed as a rebellious and independent character, but Her true role as the Princess of Hyrule adds a layer of depth to her character. Tetra's transformation into Zelda is symbolic of the theme of self discovery and the realization that we are more than we appear. It's a reminder that sometimes our true identities are hidden beneath layers of experience, waiting to be uncovered when the time is right. Fact 49: the character of the hero's shade, introduced in Twilight Princess, is a mysterious and tragic figure. He is the spirit of a past Link, a hero who failed in his quest and now seeks redemption. The hero's shade serves as a guide to Link, teaching him the skills necessary to defeat his enemies and ultimately succeed where he once failed. His character arc is one of regret and redemption, showing how even the greatest heroes must face their past mistakes and seek forgiveness. The hero's shade is a reminder that no journey is without its struggles, and sometimes the path to greatness requires confronting our past failures. Fact 50: the character of Rutu, the Princess of the Zoras from Ocarina of Time, plays a key role in Link's quest to collect the spiritual stones. Though she initially appears to be a spoiled and somewhat annoying character, her true nature is revealed as strong, determined, and deeply committed to the well being of her people. Ruto's relationship with Link, which evolves from one of irritation to mutual respect, is a testament to the power of growth and understanding. Her character arc shows that people are often more than they seem at first glance, and that respect can be earned through shared experiences. Fact 51: the character of Impa, the loyal protector of Princess Zelda, has appeared in several Zelda games, but her role in Skyward Sword is particularly significant. In this game, Impa is revealed to be a powerful warrior and guardian of the goddess Helia, tasked with protecting Zelda as she prepares for her destiny. Impa's strength and wisdom make her a central figure in the game's narrative, and her unwavering dedication to Zelda emphasizes the theme of loyalty and sacrifice. Impa's role in Skyward Sword shows how loyalty and protection can shape the future, as she acts as the bridge between the past and the future of Hyrule. Fact 52: the character of the King of Red Lions in The Wind Waker may initially appear to be just a helpful boat, but his true nature and significance become clear as the story unfolds. The King of Red Lions is not merely a mode of transportation for Link, he is a key figure in the narrative, guiding Link on his journey to defeat Ganon. His wisdom and the connection he shares with Link represent the theme of mentorship, as he quietly helps Link navigate the challenges of the sea and the trials of his own heart. His eventual sacrifice is a poignant moment in The Wind Waker, showing the depth of his devotion to Link and Hyrule. Fact 53: the character of Majora's Mask, the primary antagonist in Majora's Mask, is one of the most disturbing and intriguing figures in the Zelda series. The mask itself is a vessel for ancient, chaotic powers, and it causes the world of Termina to slowly spiral toward destruction. What makes Majora's Mask so unique is its ability to manipulate time, creating an ever-looming sense of dread as Link races to stop the moon from falling. Majora's Mask symbolizes the destructive nature of unchecked power and the chaos that comes from seeking control over time and fate. The mask's eerie design and malevolent influence leave a lasting impression on players. Fact 54: the character of Dark Link is an enigmatic and shadowy version of Link that appears as an adversary in several Zelda games. Dark Link represents the darker, hidden side of Link himself, often appearing as a mirror image of the hero. The battles with Dark Link are some of the most challenging and symbolic in the series, representing the internal struggle Link faces as he grows. Defeating Dark Link is not just about physical strength, it is about overcoming the darker impulses and doubts that reside within, ultimately reflecting the journey of self acceptance and mastery over one's own flaws. Fact 55. In The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the character of the four champions, Daruk, Mipha, Rivali, and Urbosa, play critical roles in the story, each representing a different aspect of Hyrule's diverse cultures. These characters not only add depth to the narrative, but also provide unique abilities to Link as he progresses in his quest. What makes the champions so memorable is their unwavering dedication to Zelda and their courage in the face of Calamity Ganon. Each champion's sacrifice is deeply felt, and their legacy lives on through their contributions to Link's journey, teaching the importance of teamwork and unity in the fight against evil. Fact 56. The character of the Happy Mask salesman, first introduced in Majora's Mask, is one of the most mysterious and unsettling figures in the Zelda series. At first glance, he appears to be a jovial, eccentric character, selling masks to Link in exchange for helping him find the missing masks. However, as the story progresses, it becomes clear that the Happy Mask salesman is tied to the dark forces of the world. His cryptic nature and unsettling behavior add to the eerie atmosphere of Majora's Mask, making him a symbol of the blurred line between light and dark, and the unsettling feeling that not everything is as it seems. Fact 57. The character of the mysterious and ancient character, known as the goddess Hylia, is central to the lore of the Zelda series, particularly in Skyward Sword. As the goddess who created the world of Hyrule and gave the Triforce to the people, Hylia represents the divine forces that shape the world. In Skyward Sword, Hylia's legacy is revealed through her connection to Princess Zelda, who is her reincarnation. Hylia's influence is seen throughout the series, symbolizing the ever present divine guidance that shapes Link's journey. She represents the cyclical nature of fate and the recurring battle between good and evil. Fact 58. In Wind Waker, the character of Link's grandmother plays a surprisingly significant role in his emotional journey. At first, she seems like a simple, loving caregiver, but her true importance is revealed later in the story. Her connection to Link's past and her role in preserving the legacy of Hyrule highlight the themes of family, memory, and heritage. The relationship between Link and his grandmother serves as a reminder that the past is never truly gone. It lives on in the memories and teachings of those who came before us. Her warmth and love provide Link with the emotional foundation he needs for his adventure. Fact 59. The character of Ganon's tragic backstory is explored in The Wind Waker, where he is revealed not just as a power-hungry tyrant, but as a ruler who lost his people and world to the flood that destroyed Hyrule. His desire to conquer and control stems from a deep sense of loss and the desire to restore his lost kingdom. This portrayal of Ganon adds a layer of complexity to his character, transforming him from a simple villain to a tragic figure whose obsession with power is rooted in grief and the fear of forgetting the past. His character reflects the destructive potential of loss and the inability to let go. Fact 60. The character of Link's connection to the Triforce is central to the Zelda series, representing the themes of wisdom, courage, and power. The Triforce is not just a physical object, it is a symbol of the balance of these qualities within Link and the other characters. In each game, the Triforce represents the power to shape the world, but also the responsibility that comes with that power. Link's quest to find the Triforce is often intertwined with his own growth, as he must prove himself worthy of wielding its power. The Triforce serves as a reminder that true strength comes not just from power, but from wisdom and courage in equal measure. Fact 61. The character of Link's mentor, the wise and ancient character known as the Old Man, appears early in The Legend of Zelda, 1986, and has since become a staple in the series. Though his identity remains vague, the Old Man's role is vital in guiding Link on his journey. He offers Link valuable advice and items to help him progress through dungeons, acting as a symbol of wisdom passed down through generations. The Old Man is one of the first examples in the series that demonstrates how a seemingly small act of mentorship can significantly shape a hero's journey. Fact 62. The character of the Yeti couple from Twilight Princess is one of the more whimsical and memorable pairings in the Zelda universe. Residing in the Snow Peak ruins, the Yeti couple's story is touching as they work together to overcome their own trials and difficulties. The Yeti wife, in particular, is one of the most unique characters in the game, offering warmth and humanity in an otherwise cold, desolate setting. Their story, filled with themes of love, partnership, and persistence, is a testament to the importance of finding joy and connection, even in the harshest of circumstances. Fact 63. The character of Link in Breath of the Wild is the most flexible iteration of the hero yet. Unlike his previous incarnations, this Link is less of a defined character with a set personality and more of a blank slate, allowing the player to define his actions. This open-ended approach offers a fresh perspective on Link, as he becomes not just the hero of Hyrule, but a reflection of the player's decisions and playstyle. This version of Link represents the theme of freedom, showing that the journey toward greatness is as much about the choices we make as the path we walk. Fact 64. The character of Ganon's human form, Ganondorf, is a key figure in many Zelda games, especially in Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker. His story is one of ambition, betrayal, and eventual corruption. As a member of the Gerudo tribe, Ganondorf's desire for power is rooted in a deep sense of injustice. His people were never given a kingdom of their own. His rise to power represents the dangers of unchecked ambition and the lengths one will go to achieve their goals. Ganondorf's character serves as a warning against the corrupting influence of power and the destruction it brings. Fact 65. The character of the Dark Interlopers, introduced in Twilight Princess, is a group of shadowy figures whose actions lead to the creation of the Twilight Realm. They are originally a group of powerful sorcerers who sought to use the power of the light spirit Farron, but were ultimately banished by the gods. Their desire to control the light reflects the themes of greed, power, and the consequences of seeking to dominate forces that are beyond one's understanding. The Dark Interloper's role in the game adds a layer of mystery to the Zelda lore, introducing an ancient conflict that echoes through time. Fact 66. In Majora's Mask, the enigmatic character of the mask salesman is one of the series' most puzzling figures. Initially appearing as a jovial character, the mask salesman's true motives are shrouded in mystery. His role in the story, to assist Link in collecting the various masks, gradually becomes more significant as the player realizes that the masks represent more than just magical items. They are symbols of the personalities and emotions tied to the world of Termina. The mask salesman's own tragic backstory, tied to the very mask that threatens to bring ruin to the world, highlights the theme of transformation and the hidden cost of power. Fact 67: the character of the Great Deku Tree in Ocarina of Time serves as one of the earliest figures of wisdom in the game, guiding Link as he embarks on his quest. The Great Deku Tree is not just a physical character, but also a representation of the land of the Kokiri and their deep connection to nature. His death at the hands of evil marks a pivotal moment in the game, symbolizing the destruction of innocence and the beginning of Link's coming of age journey. The Great Deku Tree's legacy is one of sacrifice, showing that true protection often comes at a great cost. Fact 68: in The Wind Waker, Link's confrontation with the Phantom Ganon is one of the most intense and symbolic moments of the game. As the mysterious figure who embodies Ganon's dark spirit, Phantom Ganon represents the remnants of evil that continue to haunt the world even after the physical form of Ganon has been defeated. This encounter tests Link's skills and resolve, highlighting the cyclical nature of evil. Phantom Ganon's ability to slip between dimensions and attack from the shadows serves as a reminder that darkness is never truly vanquished. It lingers, waiting for the right moment to strike again. Fact 69: the character of the moon in Majora's Mask is one of the most iconic and unsettling elements in the series. As it looms over the world of Termina, the moon's descent towards the earth represents a countdown to destruction, creating a palpable sense of urgency. What makes the moon so memorable is its eerie face, a reminder that doom is inevitable unless Link can stop it. The moon symbolizes the inevitability of fate, yet also the possibility of intervention. It's a constant presence in the game, serving as a visual and thematic anchor for Link's journey to save Termina before time runs out. Fact 70: the character of the hero's shade in Twilight Princess is a powerful and tragic figure. Revealed to be a past incarnation of Link, the hero's shade serves as a mentor to the current Link, teaching him the advanced sword techniques that are necessary to defeat the game's enemies. The hero's shade's ghostly presence represents the concept of regret and redemption as he seeks to atone for his past failure. His teachings serve as a reminder that even the greatest heroes must face their past mistakes, and that growth often comes through the lessons of those who came before us. Fact 71: the character of Princess Zelda in Ocarina of Time holds a dual role that is integral to both the plot and the themes of the game. Zelda, the Princess of Hyrule, is more than just a damsel in distress. She is a central figure in the fight against evil. Disguised as Sheik, she provides Link with crucial guidance while hiding her true identity to protect herself from Ganondorf. Her evolution throughout the game represents the idea of hidden strength. Sometimes, the most powerful figures are those who operate from the shadows, using their wisdom and foresight to change the course of events. Fact 72: the character of Fi, the spirit that inhabits the Master Sword in Skyward Sword, is another unique figure in the Zelda universe. She is a being of logic and precision, offering Link advice throughout his journey. Unlike the more emotionally driven characters, Fi represents the analytical and objective aspect of the hero's journey. Her robotic nature contrasts with Link's more human qualities, but this dynamic makes their partnership all the more intriguing. Fi's departure at the end of Skyward Sword, after fulfilling her purpose, signifies the end of an era in the world of Hyrule and the passing of time itself. Fact 73. The character of Girahim in Skyward Sword is one of the most flamboyant and menacing antagonists in the Zelda series. His dramatic, almost theatrical mannerisms and obsession with capturing Zelda give him a unique flair among the game's villains. Girahim's relationship with the protagonist, Link, is defined by his relentless pursuit of Zelda and his desire to summon the Dark Lord Demise. While Girahim's evil deeds make him a formidable foe, it is his obsession and deep personal connection to Demise that adds a layer of complexity to his character. His relentless pursuit of his goal, no matter the cost, makes him an unforgettable antagonist. Fact 74. In Breath of the Wild, the character of Sidon, the Prince of the Zoras, is a beacon of hope and leadership. His strong sense of duty to his people and his unwavering support for Link make him one of the most endearing characters in the game. Sidon's physical strength and joyful personality contrast with the more somber tone of Link's journey. Sidon serves as a reminder that leadership isn't just about power, it's about inspiring others and creating bonds of trust and loyalty. His support throughout Link's journey shows that even in times of darkness, there are figures who bring light and hope. Fact 75. The character of Link in Wind Waker is unique due to his youthful appearance and the game's vibrant, cel-shaded art style. This version of Link is a far cry from the more serious and mature iterations seen in other Zelda titles. His determination to save his sister and Hyrule is driven by a sense of adventure and optimism, even as the world around him is drowned by the Great Flood. Wind Waker presents Link's journey as one of personal growth, where the hero learns to navigate not just the waters of Hyrule, but the complexities of responsibility, leadership, and sacrifice. Fact 76. The character of the moon in Majora's Mask is not just a physical object in the sky, but a looming presence that influences the entire narrative. The descent of the moon toward Termina represents the inescapable approach of fate, with Link racing against time to prevent the end of the world. The moon's eerie face and inevitable fall create a sense of urgency and dread, serving as a visual reminder of the fragility of life and the limited time we have to change our destiny. The moon is symbolic of the passage of time and the challenges that come with living in a world where everything is constantly shifting. Fact 77. The character of Tetra, who is later revealed to be Princess Zelda in Wind Waker, embodies the themes of self-discovery and the hidden strength within. Tetra starts as a carefree, rebellious pirate captain, but her true identity as Zelda, the rightful heir to Hyrule, adds depth to her character. Her transformation from Tetra to Zelda represents the moment when she embraces her destiny and her royal duties. Tetra's character arc shows that sometimes our greatest strengths lie not in conforming to expectations, but in discovering our true selves and stepping into the roles we are meant to play. Fact 78. The character of Darunia, the Goron leader from Ocarina of Time, is a symbol of strength, loyalty, and leadership. As the Goron patriarch, Darunia's role is to protect his people, and his friendship with Link plays a crucial part in the story. Darunia's relationship with Link grows from one of mutual respect to a deep bond of friendship. His determination to stand up to the evil that threatens his people exemplifies the Goron tribe's resilience. Darunia's legacy is one of selfless leadership, showing that true power comes from protecting those you love and standing up for what is right. Fact 79. The character of Impa in Skyward Sword plays a vital role as both Zelda's protector and the guardian of the goddess Hylia's secrets. Her role as a fierce warrior and sage like figure demonstrates the theme of responsibility and sacrifice that runs throughout the series. Impa's wisdom and loyalty are evident as she aids Link on his quest, offering guidance and support at crucial moments. She represents the idea that true strength is not just in physical power, but in the wisdom to know when to fight and when to guide others toward their destiny. Fact 80. The character of Fai, the spirit of the Master Sword in Skyward Sword, is a unique and vital part of Link's journey. Fi serves as both a guide and a source of crucial information throughout the game. Unlike other characters who display emotions, Fi is calm and logical, offering advice with precision. While her emotionless demeanor may seem distant, Fi's role in the story is significant as she helps Link understand his purpose and the nature of the Master Sword. Fi's character serves as a reminder that sometimes wisdom comes not from passion, but from calm observation and careful analysis. Fact 81. The character of Princess Zelda in Breath of the Wild offers a fresh perspective on her role in the Zelda series. Rather than simply being the damsel in distress, Zelda is a strong and determined figure who struggles with her own self doubt and the burden of expectation. Throughout the game, Zelda's internal conflict adds depth to her character as she attempts to harness her own magical powers to fight Calamity Ganon. Her journey is one of self empowerment as she learns that true strength comes not just from magical abilities, but from accepting and embracing her true self. Fact 82. The character of Fi from Skyward Sword is one of the most unique and emotionally distant figures in the Zelda universe. As the spirit of the Master Sword, Fi offers Link guidance through the use of logical, precise information. While she lacks the emotional warmth seen in many other characters, Fi plays an essential role in the story, helping Link understand his destiny and the significance of the Master Sword. Her stoic nature adds a layer of mystery to her character, showing that even in a world filled with emotional turmoil, there is a place for clear, objective wisdom. Fact 83. The character of the Dark Link in Ocarina of Time is one of the most iconic and symbolic representations in the series. Dark Link serves as a mirror image of Link, often appearing as a shadowy adversary in the games. Their encounters, particularly in the Water Temple of Ocarina of Time, symbolize the internal struggle every hero faces, an external manifestation of the darkness within. Dark Link's relentless pursuit of Link mirrors the personal battles we all face when confronting our own doubts, fears, and flaws, showing that the greatest challenges often lie within ourselves. Fact 84. In The Wind Waker, Link's journey to rescue his sister, Aryll, is one of the most emotional catalysts of the game. Aryll's kidnapping by the villainous Forsaken Fortress sets the stage for Link's adventure and demonstrates the deep bond between siblings. Aryll, though not a primary character in the story, represents the emotional core of Link's mission. Her capture is a personal attack on Link, highlighting the themes of love, family, and sacrifice. Aryll's role in the game serves as a reminder that sometimes our greatest motivations come from the desire to protect those we love most. Fact 85. The character of Majora's Mask is a central figure in the dark and surreal world of Majora's Mask. As a powerful and malevolent entity, the mask controls the twisted world of Termina and threatens to bring about its destruction. What makes Majora's Mask so fascinating is its ability to manipulate time, forcing the player to repeatedly relive the same events. The mask represents the uncontrollable forces of chaos and the inevitability of fate. Yet it also serves as a reminder of the power of choice, as Link must find a way to overcome the mask's influence and save the world from its destructive grasp. Fact 86. The character of the Gorons, the rock-eating, strength-oriented people from the Zelda series, have appeared in multiple games, with Darunia being the most iconic representative. The Gorons, with their massive size and hardy personalities, symbolize the themes of physical strength and perseverance. They live in the volcanic region of Death Mountain, enduring harsh conditions while maintaining a strong, tight-knit community. The Gorons' unique culture and their bond with Link reflect the importance of resilience and the power of friendship. Darunia's leadership serves as a reminder that true strength lies in protecting others and standing firm in the face of adversity. Fact 87. The character of the Twilight Princess Midna is one of the most beloved figures in the Zelda series. Midna starts as a mischievous and enigmatic figure who aids Link, but over the course of Twilight Princess, her true nature is revealed. Midna's complex arc, from being a distant, aloof character to becoming a trusted ally, mirrors the themes of personal growth and redemption. Her transformation reflects the idea that everyone, no matter how flawed, has the potential for change. Midna's relationship with Link is one of the most touching aspects of Twilight Princess, showing that even in the darkest times, companionship and trust can heal wounds. Fact 88. The character of Tingle, first introduced in Majora's Mask, is a quirky and eccentric character who has become one of the most memorable figures in the Zelda universe. Tingle's obsession with fairies and his peculiar costume make him an oddity in the world of Zelda. Despite his eccentricities, Tingle plays a pivotal role in the games he appears in, offering Link valuable maps and guidance. Tingle represents the idea that even the most peculiar characters have their place in the world. His odd charm and mysterious personality remind us that there is beauty and value in the unexpected. Fact 89. The character of Princess Ruto from Ocarina of Time is a pivotal figure in Link's quest to collect the spiritual stones. As the Princess of the Zoras, Ruto is initially a somewhat spoiled and stubborn character, but as Link helps her through various trials, her true strength and devotion to her people are revealed. Ruto's character arc represents the idea of personal growth, how the journey towards self-discovery often requires overcoming one's flaws and accepting help from others. Ruto's role in the story emphasizes the importance of teamwork, sacrifice, and the realization that even those who seem difficult have something valuable to offer. Fact 90. The character of Dark Link, in his various forms throughout the Zelda series, is one of the most intriguing and symbolic figures. As a reflection of Link himself, Dark Link represents the darker side of the hero's journey, embodying Link's internal struggles, doubts, and fears. The encounter with Dark Link is often one of the most challenging parts of any Zelda game, testing both the player's skill and the character's growth. Dark Link serves as a reminder that the greatest obstacles we face are often not external, but internal, requiring us to confront our own weaknesses and grow beyond them. Fact 91. The character of the Four Sword from Four Swords Adventures is more than just a tool. It is a powerful representation of Link's connection to both his past and future selves. When Link splits into four versions of himself using the Four Sword, it allows him to confront the challenges of the game from multiple perspectives. The Four Sword is symbolic of the multifaceted nature of the hero's journey, showing that even the most singular hero can be divided into many pieces, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. This ability to embrace all aspects of oneself is essential to overcoming great trials. Fact 92. The character of Groose from Skyward Sword is one of the most compelling examples of character growth in the Zelda series. Initially portrayed as a bully and a rival to Link, Groose undergoes a transformation throughout the game. His journey from arrogance to selflessness showcases the power of personal growth and redemption. By the end of Skyward Sword, Groose is no longer a source of comic relief, but a trusted ally who helps Link in his fight against evil. Groose's character arc serves as a reminder that even the most unlikely characters can evolve into heroes. Fact 93. In Breath of the Wild, the character of Link's Shield of the Mind's Eye is an item that plays a subtle yet significant role in the game's mechanics. This shield, which can block attacks from enemies, is a representation of Link's ability to protect not just his physical self, but his mental state as well. It's a metaphor for the shield we all create to protect ourselves from the stresses and dangers of life. In a world where survival depends on balance, the shield serves as a reminder that sometimes emotional protection is just as important as physical defense. Fact 94. The character of Fi in Skyward Sword serves as both a guide and a reminder of the past. As the spirit inhabiting the Master Sword, Fi has a unique connection to Link's quest and the legacy of the goddess Hylia. Throughout the game, Fi's cold, logical demeanor contrasts with the warm, emotional connections Link forms with others. However, her role is vital to Link's success, as she helps him understand the significance of the Master Sword and the battle ahead. Fi's departure at the end of the game is a poignant moment, marking the completion of her purpose and Link's growth. Fact 95. The character of Tetra, who eventually reveals herself to be Princess Zelda in Wind Waker, is one of the series' most engaging and multifaceted figures. Tetra's rebellious nature, independence, and strong-willed personality make her an exciting twist on the typical princess character. Throughout the game, she challenges Link, but their relationship evolves into one of mutual respect and trust. Tetra's arc exemplifies the series' theme of self-discovery as she comes to accept her royal lineage and her responsibility to Hyrule. Her transformation into Zelda marks a key moment in the game, illustrating how understanding one's true identity can lead to greatness. Fact 96. The character of Dark Link is often seen as the antithesis of Link in the Zelda series. Dark Link first appears in Ocarina of Time as a shadowy reflection of Link, but his role as a mirror image of the hero has deeper implications. Dark Link represents the darker aspects of Link's personality, including his fears, doubts, and struggles. The battles with Dark Link are symbolic tests of the hero's growth, pushing Link to confront and overcome his own flaws. Dark Link's presence reminds us that every hero must face the darkness within to fully realize their potential. Fact 97. The character of Princess Ruto from Ocarina of Time is a vital part of Link's journey to gather the spiritual stones. Though initially presented as a spoiled and stubborn princess, Ruto's character arc reveals her deep love and devotion to her people. As Link helps her through various trials, she matures and becomes a more selfless individual, ultimately offering the spiritual stone of water to Link. Ruto's evolution represents the theme of growth and self realization, showing that even the most difficult individuals can become key allies in the fight against evil. Fact 98. The character of the Happy Mask Salesman, introduced in Majora's Mask, is one of the most unsettling figures in the Zelda series. Though he appears to be a jovial character at first, his cryptic and eerie demeanor suggests something darker beneath the surface. The Happy Mask salesman's obsession with collecting masks and his connection to Majora's Mask tie him to the central themes of Majora's Mask: transformation, identity, and the duality between appearance and reality. His unsettling presence reminds us that not everything in the world of Zelda is as it seems, and even the most benign figures can hide secrets. Fact 99. The character of the Windfish in Link's Awakening is one of the most mysterious and symbolic figures in the Zelda universe. The Windfish, who initially seems like a mere fantasy creature, is revealed to be central to Link's journey in the dreamlike world of Termina. Throughout the game, the Windfish represents the theme of dreams versus reality, as Link must decide whether to awaken the creature and end the dream or continue living in the illusion. The Windfish's role serves as a reminder that sometimes the choices we face are about finding a balance between fantasy and truth. Fact 100. The character of Link's uncle in A Link to the Past is one of the most poignant figures in the series. Although his role in the story is brief, the uncle's sacrifice early in the game sets the stage for Link's journey. His death symbolizes the passing of the torch and the moment when Link must step into his destiny as a hero. The uncle's quiet heroism and devotion to protecting the kingdom exemplify the themes of sacrifice and duty that run throughout the series. His legacy lives on through Link, who carries his spirit into the battle to save Hyrule. Fact 101. The character of the mysterious figure known as the Hero's Shade in Twilight Princess is one of the most emotionally complex figures in the Zelda series. The Hero's Shade is revealed to be the ghost of a past Link, someone who failed in his quest and is now seeking redemption. His appearance as a shadowy figure offering Link guidance is symbolic of regret and the desire to make up for past failures. The Hero's Shade's character arc is about redemption, showing that even heroes have their own battles to fight, and the pursuit of honor and wisdom is often a lifelong journey. Fact 102. In The Wind Waker, the King of Hyrule is a central figure in Link's journey, despite his limited screen time. The king's character arc revolves around his role as the protector of Hyrule, even after the kingdom has been flooded. His sacrifice to protect the people of Hyrule and his willingness to let go of his past in order to preserve the future are powerful themes in the game. The king's decision to guide Link, even at the cost of his own life, represents the selflessness that is often required for the survival of a nation or the preservation of history. Fact 103. The character of Link in Breath of the Wild stands apart from previous iterations of the hero, offering a more personal and emotional narrative. This version of Link is not bound by a rigid timeline or set story path. He is defined by the player's choices. Whether he's climbing mountains, solving puzzles, or battling powerful foes, Link's journey is one of personal growth. This version of Link represents the idea that the hero's journey is not just about saving the world, but about the freedom to explore, choose, and shape one's destiny. He embodies the spirit of adventure and self discovery. Fact 104: the character of Darunia, the Goron leader in Ocarina of Time, is a symbol of strength, friendship, and determination. As the Goron chief, Darunia's bond with Link grows from initial resistance to deep respect. His roles as a protector of his people and his willingness to support Link in his quest to defeat Ganon shows the strength of unity in the face of adversity. Darunia's love for his people and his fierce loyalty to Link represent the themes of friendship and the importance of standing together against overwhelming odds. Fact 105: the character of Zelda in Skyward Sword is a significant departure from her traditional role as a damsel in distress. In this game, she is not only a princess, but also a skilled fighter and a key part of the story. Zelda's courage and determination are central to her character arc, as she must embrace her destiny as the goddess Helia's chosen vessel. Her journey of self discovery and acceptance mirrors Link's own, highlighting the theme of growth and the realization that true strength comes from embracing one's purpose, no matter how daunting. Fact 106: the character of Ganon, also known as Ganondorf, is the ultimate antagonist in the Zelda series, symbolizing the destructive nature of power and greed. In Ocarina of Time, Ganondorf's rise to power is marked by his insatiable thirst for the Triforce and his willingness to sacrifice anything and anyone to achieve his goals. His character represents the dangers of unchecked ambition and the lengths one will go to in pursuit of personal gain. Ganondorf's eventual downfall is a powerful reminder that those who seek to dominate others often meet their end through their own actions. Fact 107: the character of Revali, the Rizzo warrior from Breath of the Wild, is a proud and skilled archer who initially holds a deep rivalry with Link. Revali's arrogance and disdain for Link create a tense relationship between them, but as the story progresses, his respect for Link grows. Revali's character arc reflects the theme of overcoming pride and accepting the help of others. His eventual acknowledgement of Link's abilities shows the importance of humility and the strength that comes from recognizing the value in others, even if they are once seen as rivals or competitors. Fact 108: the character of Nabooru, the Gerudo warrior in Ocarina of Time, is a fierce and noble leader. Initially, she serves as one of the 6 sages who help Link in his quest to defeat Ganon. Nabooru's strength and leadership inspire Link, but her willingness to fight for justice and her people makes her one of the most admirable characters in the series. Her tragic death at the hands of Ganondorf marks a turning point in Link's journey, symbolizing the sacrifices that heroes must make in the fight against evil and the lasting impact of such selflessness on those left behind. Fact 109: the character of Midna in Twilight Princess is one of the most emotionally complex and beloved characters in the Zelda series. Initially appearing as a mysterious and mischievous imp, Midna's true identity and emotional journey are revealed over time. Her transformation from a selfish and distant figure to a loyal and caring ally reflects themes of redemption and personal growth. Midna's deep connection with Link highlights the power of trust, friendship, and sacrifice. Her final farewell at the end of Twilight Princess is a poignant moment, symbolizing the bittersweet nature of parting and the sacrifices required for a greater good. Fact 110. The character of the Great Deku Tree, who appears in Ocarina of Time, serves as a symbol of wisdom, life, and the interconnectedness of nature. As the guardian of the Kokiri Forest, the Great Deku Tree represents the fragile balance between life and death in the world of Zelda. His death at the hands of Ganon's corruption marks the loss of innocence for Link and sets the stage for his journey into the wider world. The Great Deku Tree's legacy lives on in Link's quest, serving as a reminder that even the most sacred beings can fall to evil, yet their influence endures. Fact 111. In Majora's Mask, the character of Link is not just a hero fighting against external threats, but also a reflection of internal struggles and personal growth. The game's time restricted mechanics force Link to face the inescapable nature of time itself. The pressure of the impending doom, the moon's descent, highlights the idea of facing our fears and overcoming personal obstacles within a limited period. Link's journey in Majora's Mask is symbolic of how we must often confront time's passing, make the most of our moments, and find meaning even when circumstances feel beyond our control. Fact 112. The character of Saria, the Sage of Forest in Ocarina of Time, is one of Link's closest childhood friends and a central figure in his early development. Saria's connection with Link is built on shared memories of growing up in the Kokiri Forest. As one of the seven sages, Saria's role goes beyond her friendship with Link. She embodies the innocence and purity that Link fights to protect. Her connection to Link and her eventual role in helping him defeat evil represents the strength that lies in bonds of friendship and the enduring power of shared experiences. Fact 113. The character of the Great Fairy in Ocarina of Time serves as a symbol of divine assistance and the transformative power of aid. Though her appearances are brief, the Great Fairy's role in upgrading Link's abilities is vital for his journey. Each time Link meets one of the Great Fairies, he undergoes a physical and symbolic transformation, receiving greater strength, magic, and health. The Great Fairies represent the theme of growth and transformation, reminding Link and the player that sometimes, in order to face life's challenges, we must undergo personal changes, aided by those who offer their wisdom and support. Fact 114. In Wind Waker, the character of Link undergoes one of the most visually unique transformations in the series, thanks to the game's cel-shaded art style. His youthful appearance and optimistic attitude reflect the theme of discovery and the pursuit of adventure. Link's journey across the vast ocean to rescue his sister and defeat Ganon is a reflection of the theme of self-discovery, learning not only about the world around him, but also about his own strengths and vulnerabilities. This version of Link is both a product of his time and a timeless hero, reflecting both innocence and maturity in his journey. Fact 115. In Breath of the Wild, the character of Zelda is portrayed in a radically different light than in previous games. Rather than being merely a damsel in distress, she is an active participant in the battle against Calamity Ganon, albeit facing her own struggles with her magical abilities. Zelda's personal journey of self-doubt and acceptance of her role as the bearer of the Triforce of Wisdom is a central theme in the game. Her character arc represents the struggle to balance personal desires with the responsibilities that come with power, ultimately showing that true strength often comes from vulnerability and self acceptance. Fact 116: the character of Link's horse, Epona, first introduced in Ocarina of Time, becomes a symbol of freedom and loyalty in the Zelda series. Throughout Link's adventures, Epona serves as both a mode of transportation and a loyal companion. The bond between Link and Epona is not just one of utility, but of mutual trust, symbolizing the deep connection between the hero and the land he protects. Epona's role in Ocarina of Time and later Majora's Mask highlights the theme of partnership, reminding us that even the greatest adventures are better when shared with those who accompany us along the way. Fact 117: in Twilight Princess, the character of Zant, the ruler of the Twilight Realm, is one of the most tragic figures in the Zelda series. Though initially appearing as a confident and threatening figure, Zant's backstory reveals a character driven by desperation and loss. His descent into madness and eventual transformation into a tyrant highlights the theme of power's corrupting influence. Zant's actions, driven by a thirst for revenge and control, ultimately serve as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked ambition and the emotional toll that can result from a refusal to let go of past wrongs. Fact 118: the character of Rauru, the Sage of Light, in Ocarina of Time, represents the guiding force of wisdom and balance. As the protector of the Temple of Time, Rauru's role is not only to safeguard the sacred relics, but to help Link navigate the path to becoming the hero of time. His wisdom and calm demeanor offer a contrast to the more direct and action oriented characters in the series. Rauru's character embodies the idea that wisdom is often quiet and patient, and it is through understanding and reflection that true power is achieved, through balance rather than force. Fact 119: the character of Fi in Skyward Sword is an ancient spirit who resides within the Master Sword and serves as Link's guide throughout his journey. Unlike many other characters in the series, Fa is somewhat emotionless, offering cold, logical guidance to Link. While some players find Fa's personality distant, her role in the game is crucial in helping Link understand the significance of his quest and the Master Sword's power. Fu's stoic nature serves as a contrast to Link's more human qualities, highlighting the balance between emotion and reason and the importance of both in completing one's destiny. Fact 120: in Majora's Mask, the character of Skull Kid serves as the primary antagonist, but his role is more complex than that of a traditional villain. Initially, Skull Kid appears to be a mischievous figure, but as the game progresses, it becomes clear that his actions are driven by the influence of Majora's Mask and the loss he has experienced. Skull Kid's tragic backstory and eventual redemption arc reflect the theme of transformation, as Link helps him confront the darkness that has taken over his heart. Skull Kid's character serves as a reminder that even those who seem the most lost may have the potential for change. Fact 121: the character of Link's uncle in A Link to the Past is one of the unsung heroes of the Zelda series. Although he has a relatively brief presence in the game, his sacrifice is pivotal in setting the stage for Link's transformation into the hero of Hyrule. The uncle's role as a protector of Zelda and a guide for Link is rooted in love and responsibility. His passing early in the game underscores the theme of sacrifice, showing that even the smallest actions can have significant consequences. The uncle's legacy lives on through Link, who carries his spirit into the battle for Hyrule's future. Fact 122. The character of the Great Fairy in Ocarina of Time offers Link significant upgrades, but her role transcends that of a mere vendor of magic. The Great Fairy represents the divine forces that protect Hyrule, offering both physical and spiritual gifts to Link. She exists as a beacon of hope and transformation, symbolizing how help often comes in the most unexpected forms. The Great Fairy's presence is a reminder that sometimes the most powerful changes happen through small gestures, whether it's a blessing, a gift, or a kind word that shape the destiny of both the hero and the world. Fact 123. In Wind Waker, the character of Ganondorf is portrayed with a different level of complexity compared to his previous appearances. He is no longer simply an evil conqueror. In this game, his motivations are rooted in loss and desperation. His desire to revive his people and restore Hyrule comes from a place of grief, yet his methods are still driven by a thirst for power. Ganondorf's backstory adds emotional depth to his character, showing that even villains are shaped by their experiences, and that the path to villainy is often paved with personal suffering and unresolved trauma. Fact 124. The character of the moon in Majora's Mask is more than just an ominous presence looming over Termina. It serves as a powerful symbol of the passage of time, inevitable change, and the weight of impending doom. The moon's descent toward the earth, with its eerie face, creates a sense of urgency and foreboding throughout the game. It represents the pressure of time and the consequences of failure. Yet, despite its terrifying presence, the moon also symbolizes the possibility of transformation, as Link races against time to change the outcome, showing that even in the darkest moments, there is hope for salvation. Fact 125. The character of the fierce deity Link, introduced in Majora's Mask, is one of the most powerful transformations Link can undergo. Wearing the fierce deity mask, Link gains godlike abilities, allowing him to defeat the forces of evil with incredible strength. However, this power comes with a price. The fierce deity represents the theme of balance. While power is essential, it must be used wisely. The mask is a symbol of the temptation to embrace unchecked power, and Link must confront the consequences of wielding such strength, as true heroism is not found in raw power, but in the responsibility that comes with it. Fact 126. The character of Tingle is one of the most peculiar and beloved figures in the Zelda series. Initially introduced in Majora's Mask, Tingle is a quirky, eccentric character who claims to be a fairy in a human's body. His obsession with maps and his oddball personality make him one of the more memorable characters in the series. Though he often provides Link with useful items, Tingle's character represents the theme of individuality and how even the most bizarre characters can play an essential role in a hero's journey. His strange but lovable nature reminds us that everyone has a unique role to play. Fact 127. The character of Princess Zelda, particularly in Breath of the Wild, is one of the most multidimensional portrayals of the princess in the series. Rather than simply waiting to be rescued, Zelda actively works to stop Calamity Ganon, despite feeling inadequate because of her inability to fully unlock her powers. Her journey of self-discovery and self-empowerment is central to the narrative, illustrating that even those who are destined for greatness must overcome their doubts and insecurities. Zelda's character arc in Breath of the Wild shows the power of persistence and the importance of believing in oneself, even in the face of failure. Fact 128. The character of Impa in Skyward Sword is a fiercely loyal protector of Zelda and the goddess Hylia. As the guardian of the sacred temple, Impa is tasked with ensuring Zelda's safety and guiding her toward her destiny. Impa's wisdom and experience make her a vital figure in the story, showing that leadership is not just about strength, but also about understanding and compassion. Her unwavering dedication to her duty, even at great personal cost, exemplifies the theme of sacrifice and loyalty, reminding us that true courage lies in protecting those we love, even when it requires great personal sacrifice. Fact 129. The character of Midna in Twilight Princess is one of the most complex and beloved figures in the Zelda series. At the start of the game, Midna appears to be a mischievous and enigmatic imp, but as the story progresses, it becomes clear that she is a key figure in the battle against Ganondorf. Midna's journey from a self-centered character to a loyal and selfless ally mirrors the theme of growth and redemption. Her transformation symbolizes the idea that even the most complicated and seemingly untrustworthy characters can find a path to heroism, showing that change is possible for anyone. Fact 130. In The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, the character of the Great Deku Tree plays an important symbolic role. As the guardian of the Kokiri Forest, the Great Deku Tree represents the spirit of nature, offering wisdom and protection to Link at the beginning of his journey. The Great Deku Tree's death serves as a turning point in Link's adventure, marking the loss of innocence and the beginning of his path as the hero of time. His sacrifice is a reminder that even the most ancient and powerful figures must sometimes give way to new generations in the fight against evil. Fact 131. The character of Rivali in Breath of the Wild stands out as one of the most skilled and proud figures in the Zelda universe. As the Rito champion, his exceptional archery skills and arrogance initially make him seem distant and competitive, especially in his rivalry with Link. However, as the game progresses, Rivali's character arc reveals his vulnerability, particularly his feelings of inadequacy and fear of failure. His pride gradually gives way to admiration for Link, and his eventual respect for him highlights the theme of overcoming personal barriers and the importance of humility, even for the most accomplished individuals. Fact 132. In Wind Waker, the character of Link is portrayed as a young and brave hero who embarks on his quest across a vast ocean. This version of Link is different from previous iterations, not only in appearance, but in the tone of the game itself. His journey, set in a world that has been flooded, is one of exploration and discovery. Link's character arc is shaped by his determination to save his sister, Arul, and to confront the looming threat of Ganon. The ocean in the game represents both the physical and emotional distances Link must cross to protect what he loves. Fact 133. The character of Midna in Twilight Princess is one of the most richly developed characters in the Zelda series. Initially introduced as a somewhat mysterious and mischievous imp, Midna's complex backstory and emotional depth unfold as the game progresses. Her transformation from a distant, self-interested character to a loyal and selfless ally is one of the most powerful moments in Zelda history. Midna's arc is a testament to the theme of redemption, showing how even the most seemingly untrustworthy characters can find their path toward heroism and the importance of friendship in overcoming darkness. Fact 134. In Ocarina of Time, the character of Darunia, the Goron leader, is a symbol of strength, bravery, and leadership. As the Goron patriarch, Darunia plays a vital role in Link's journey to defeat Ganon. His powerful presence and strong will are reflected in the Goron people's culture, where physical strength is highly valued. Darunia's relationship with Link is built on mutual respect, and his willingness to assist Link in his quest shows the strength of bonds formed through loyalty and shared purpose. Darunia's character embodies the ideal of selflessness as he sacrifices himself for the greater good of Hyrule. Fact 135. In Skyward Sword, the character of Girahim is one of the most flamboyant and unsettling villains in the Zelda series. As the servant of the Dark Lord Demise, Girahim's obsession with Zelda and his sadistic nature make him an intriguing antagonist. His theatrical demeanor and obsession with power contrast sharply with Link's more reserved and determined personality. Girahim's character represents the theme of unchecked ambition and the dangers of blind devotion to a destructive cause. His flamboyance and unpredictability make him a memorable figure in the Zelda universe, showing that villains can be just as complex as heroes. Fact 136. The character of Impa in Skyward Sword is one of the most loyal and wise figures in the Zelda series. As the guardian of Princess Zelda and the keeper of the goddess Hylia's secrets, Impa's role is critical to the story's progression. Her calm demeanor and wisdom provide Link with much needed guidance throughout his journey. Impa's character arc is one of quiet strength, as she sacrifices her own well-being to protect Zelda and Link. Her role in the game highlights the importance of selflessness and the duty to protect those we care about, even at great personal cost. Fact 137. The character of Tingle, introduced in Majora's Mask, is one of the most bizarre yet beloved characters in the Zelda series. Dressed in a tight green suit and obsessed with fairies, Tingle is often seen as a comedic figure. Despite his eccentricities, Tingle's role is more significant than it first appears. He aids Link in his quest by providing maps, and his strange yet endearing personality adds a light-hearted touch to the otherwise dark tone of Majora's Mask. Tingle's character is a reminder that even in the most serious of adventures, there's room for humor and unique personalities. Fact 138. The character of Link in Breath of the Wild is the most open-ended and customizable incarnation of the hero in the series. This version of Link is shaped not only by the player's choices, but by the open-world structure of the game itself. Link's journey is one of exploration, discovery, and survival as he battles against the Calamity Ganon and uncovers the history of Hyrule. The freedom Link has in Breath of the Wild allows players to define his path, from how he interacts with the world to the strategies he employs in combat. This version of Link represents the spirit of adventure and self-discovery. Fact 139. In Twilight Princess, the character of Zant, the ruler of the Twilight Realm, is one of the most tragic and complex villains in the series. Initially presented as a confident and threatening figure, Zant's backstory reveals a character driven by desperation and betrayal. His fall from grace and subsequent descent into madness reflect the theme of power's corrupting influence. Zant's role in Twilight Princess serves as a reminder of how unchecked ambition and the desire for control can destroy even the most well intentioned individuals, making him one of the most emotionally layered antagonists in the Zelda franchise. Fact 140: the character of Rivali, the Rito champion in Breath of the Wild, is a proud and powerful archer whose skills are unmatched in Hyrule. His confidence and pride often put him at odds with Link, who must prove himself in the eyes of Rivali. However, as the story progresses, Rivali comes to respect Link's abilities, and the two form a bond. Rivali's character arc highlights the theme of overcoming personal pride and recognizing the value in others. His journey from arrogance to respect serves as a reminder that true strength comes from humility and the willingness to grow. Fact 141: the character of the Four Swords, introduced in Four Swords Adventures, is a powerful artifact that allows Link to split into multiple versions of himself, each with their own abilities. The Four Sword represents the idea of unity and division. While Link is one hero, the sword allows him to become many, each working together to overcome the obstacles in their path. This ability to split into four versions of himself symbolizes how collaboration can lead to strength and success, showing that even the most individualistic heroes need help from others to accomplish great feats. Fact 142: in Majora's Mask, the character of the Skull Kid is central to the game's dark and twisted storyline. Initially appearing as a mischievous trickster, Skull Kid's true backstory is revealed as the player progresses. Under the influence of the powerful Majora's Mask, Skull Kid becomes a force of chaos, wreaking havoc on the world of Termina. Skull Kid's tragic story explores themes of loneliness, loss, and manipulation, showing how even the most playful individuals can be shaped by their experiences. His character arc highlights the danger of allowing negative influences to take control of one's life. Fact 143: the character of Link in Wind Waker is presented as a young hero with a strong sense of adventure. Unlike previous versions of Link, this Link has a more playful and optimistic personality, reflected in the game's colorful cel-shaded art style. His quest to rescue his sister and stop Ganon from taking over Hyrule is not just about saving the world, but also about growing into his role as a protector. Link's journey in Wind Waker shows that heroism is not just about physical strength, but about the courage to embark on a journey, no matter how daunting it may seem. Fact 144: in Skyward Sword, the character of Girahim is one of the most flamboyant and theatrical villains in the Zelda series. His obsession with capturing Princess Zelda and reviving his master, Demise, drives him to constantly pursue Link throughout the game. What makes Girahim particularly interesting is his mannerisms and the sense of elegance that contrasts sharply with his violent intentions. His character represents the theme of the extremes of obsession, how unchecked ambition can lead one down a destructive path. Girahim's role in the game also highlights how a villain's personality and emotional state can add complexity to their motivations. Fact 145: the character of the moon in Majora's Mask is more than just a looming threat. It represents the overwhelming weight of time and the inevitable end that awaits us all. As the moon gradually descends toward the world of Termina, players are reminded of the limited time they have to complete Link's quest. The moon's face is haunting, with its eyes staring down at the world as the clock ticks toward the apocalypse. Its presence is a constant reminder that time is precious and that every moment counts in the fight to save the world. The moon symbolizes both the fear of the unknown and the possibility of change. Fact 146. The character of Tetra in Wind Waker undergoes one of the most significant character transformations in the Zelda series. Starting as a spirited and independent pirate captain, Tetra later discovers that she is Princess Zelda, the rightful heir to the throne of Hyrule. Tetra's journey from rebellious pirate to determined princess highlights the theme of self discovery and embracing one's true identity. Her character arc explores the idea that leadership is not about birthright or titles, but about the courage to step into a role when the world needs you the most. Her evolution adds emotional depth to the story. Fact 147. The character of Ganon in Wind Waker is one of the more tragic portrayals of the villain in the series. Unlike previous versions of Ganon, who was driven purely by a lust for power, this Ganon is a king who has lost everything due to the great flood that swallowed Hyrule. His motivation is no longer simply to conquer, but to restore what was lost. His desperation to reclaim his kingdom makes him a more sympathetic character, even as his methods remain villainous. Ganon's role in Wind Waker reflects the complexity of power, how the loss of everything can drive someone to extreme lengths in search of restoration. Fact 148. In Twilight Princess, the character of Link is presented as a more mature and brooding hero. His journey from a humble farm boy to the hero of Twilight is marked by personal growth and an understanding of the darker side of life. Link's transformation in Twilight Princess reflects the theme of heroism through sacrifice and inner strength. Unlike the more cheerful versions of Link seen in other games, this Link is burdened by the weight of his responsibilities and the personal losses he suffers. His character arc shows that even heroes must face the darkest parts of themselves in order to save the world. Fact 149. In Ocarina of Time, the character of the Fairy Queen represents the nurturing and protective aspects of the natural world. She offers Link the gift of the fairy slingshot and assists him throughout his quest. Her presence symbolizes the kindness and wisdom that Link encounters on his journey, often when he feels lost or uncertain. The Fairy Queen is a maternal figure in the game, offering both guidance and comfort to Link, and her gentle demeanor is a stark contrast to the darker forces that threaten Hyrule. Her character reflects the theme of finding strength through the support of others. Fact 150. The character of the hero's shade in Twilight Princess represents the lost potential of a previous Link. As a ghostly figure, the hero's shade provides Link with the teachings and sword techniques that he needs to defeat the final boss. The hero's shade's backstory reveals that he was once a hero who failed, unable to fulfill his destiny, and now seeks redemption through his teachings. His character arc symbolizes the themes of regret, learning from past mistakes, and the importance of passing knowledge to the next generation. His presence in Twilight Princess is a reminder that every hero's journey involves both successes and failures. Fact 151. The character of the Master Sword, introduced in The Legend of Zelda, holds a special place in both the Zelda lore and within the hearts of players. It's not just a weapon, it represents the hero's path and the purity of the Chosen One. Throughout the series, the Master Sword is synonymous with the battle against evil, often requiring Link to prove his worth before he can wield its power. The sword itself symbolizes the eternal fight between good and evil, with Link being the instrument through which light and hope are restored to Hyrule and the world. Fact 152. In Breath of the Wild, the character of Zelda takes on an entirely new role compared to previous iterations in the series. While still the Princess of Hyrule, this version of Zelda is far more independent and complex. Struggling with the pressure of being the bearer of the Triforce of Wisdom and the failure to unlock her own magical powers, Zelda's character arc becomes one of self acceptance. Her growth throughout the game reflects the themes of inner strength and personal journey, illustrating that sometimes the greatest battles aren't fought with a sword, but within the heart. Fact 153. The character of Link in Ocarina of Time undergoes one of the most significant transformations in the Zelda series. Not only does he mature physically, but his journey through both the child and adult stages reflects a deeper narrative of growth and self realization. Link's shift from a carefree child to the hero of time is marked by a series of trials that challenge his bravery, wisdom, and strength. This duality of time becomes a central theme in the game, representing the passage from innocence to responsibility and the ever changing nature of the hero's journey. Fact 154. The character of Skull Kid in Majora's Mask represents one of the more tragic figures in the Zelda universe. Initially portrayed as a prankster and mischievous character, Skull Kid's backstory is steeped in loss, loneliness, and manipulation by the dark powers of Majora's Mask. His transformation from a playful figure to the harbinger of chaos is symbolic of how deeply pain and abandonment can shape someone's actions. Skull Kid's story reminds us of the importance of connection and the dangerous consequences when one is left to suffer alone without understanding or compassion from others. Fact 155. The character of the King of Red Lions in Lost Wind Waker initially appears to be just a boat, but as the story progresses, his true role as a guardian of Hyrule is revealed. As a companion to Link on his quest, the King of Red Lions represents wisdom, sacrifice, and the willingness to protect others, even in the face of great personal loss. His backstory and connection to the past Hyrule add a layer of depth to his character, as he becomes more than just a tool for Link's journey, but a guide to restoring balance to the world. Fact 156. The character of Ganondorf in Wind Waker is one of the most tragic interpretations of the villain in the Zelda series. Unlike the more typical portrayal of Ganon as an embodiment of pure evil, this version of Ganondorf is a king who has lost everything: his people, his kingdom, and his past. His desperation to reclaim what was lost drives him to extreme actions. This deeper characterization adds complexity to Ganondorf, highlighting the theme of grief and the destructive power of holding on to the past. His character serves as a poignant reminder of how loss can shape one's actions. Fact 157. The character of Nabooru, the Gerudo warrior in Ocarina of Time, stands as one of the series' strongest and most determined female characters. As the Gerudo leader and one of the seven sages, Nabooru plays a critical role in Link's quest to stop Ganondorf. Her fierce loyalty to her people and her eventual sacrifice in the fight against evil emphasize the theme of selflessness and the importance of standing up for justice, even when faced with impossible odds. Nabooru's courage and leadership show that true power often comes from one's ability to protect others, even at great personal cost. Fact 158. In Skyward Sword, the character of Groose provides a unique and unexpected arc in the series. Initially presented as an arrogant and somewhat antagonistic figure, Groose undergoes a significant transformation as the story progresses. His eventual role as an ally to Link highlights the theme of redemption and the power of personal growth. Groose's evolution from a self centered bully to a loyal and heroic figure is one of the most rewarding character arcs in the series, demonstrating that even those with the most prideful beginnings can change and contribute meaningfully to the fight against evil. Fact 159. The character of the Great Deku Tree in Ocarina of Time is symbolic of the wisdom and protection provided by nature. As the guardian of the Kokiri Forest, the Great Deku Tree is a constant source of guidance for Link. His death at the hands of Ganondorf signifies the loss of innocence in Link's journey, setting the stage for his transformation from a carefree child to the hero of time. The Great Deku Tree's sacrifice reminds us that protecting the natural world is a vital part of ensuring the balance between light and dark in the world. Fact 160. In Majora's Mask, the character of Link's transformation through the use of masks is one of the most powerful aspects of the game. Each mask Link wears brings him closer to understanding the complexities of those around him. From the fierce deity mask to the Zora mask, Link's ability to assume different identities symbolizes the theme of empathy and the transformative power of understanding others' perspectives. The masks represent both the external and internal transformations that Link undergoes, showing that true heroism often requires adapting to the world around you and understanding what others go through in order to protect them. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the vast and enchanting world of Zelda. From the heroes who rise to face evil to the villains whose dark ambitions shape the very fabric of Hyrule, each character plays a crucial part in the rich tapestry of this beloved universe. As we drift away from these stories, may the lessons of courage, wisdom, and friendship stay with you, and may the bonds of bravery and loyalty inspire your own journey through life. As you rest, let your dreams be filled with the adventures of the hero of time and the many faces of Hyrule, knowing that just like Link, you too have the power to face the challenges ahead with strength and resolve. Good night, dear friend. May your heart be at peace and your sleep be full of quiet dreams.